Hello and a very warm welcome to this special. I hope you're having a very good Saturday morning. So are we, because we're looking ahead to the second ODI to be played between India and Zimbabwe at the Harare Sports Club. And the news about the toss from Harare is that India have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. This is something that Rahul, the captain of this team for this series, had spoken about before the first ODI as well, where he'd said that they'd like to use the early start, and because there's going to be some moisture in the wicket. And we saw in the first ODI as well that there was ample seam and swing movement specifically for the fast bowlers in the first 10 overs. And that's the time when Deepak Chahar got all three of his wickets, and India's top order, Zimbabwe's top order, pardon me, were back in the hut. But there you have it. The news from Harare is that India have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first yet again. This after India had bowled in the first ODI as well. Now, the other thing that we're waiting for is the playing 11, but the big question is that will we see Rahul open, given that he needs some game time before the Asia Cup, and he is in fact a vital player in the Asia Cup for India. But they've got the playing 11 and I'll take you through that before we go any further. So India won the toss, they've opted to bowl. The playing 11 is Shikhar Dhawan and Shubman Gill, Ishan Kishan, Rahul, Deepak Hooda, Sanju Samson, Akshar Patel, Shardul Thakur. He has come in, Kuldeep Yadav, Prasidh Krishna, and the big surprise is that Deepak Chahar is not playing this game. How does one explain this other than the fact that he did end up bowling 7 overs in the first game? And is Deepak Hooda really completely, Deepak Chahar completely match fit? For all of you who are joining us right now, India have won the toss. They've opted to bowl first. But the other big news is that Deepak Chahar is not playing this game and Shardul Thakur has come in place of him. So there you have it. Deepak Chahar misses out. Shardul Thakur comes in. India have won the toss and have opted to field first. This is massive, and I think what Rahul has not yet told us as to why the reason is, what is the reason in fact of Deepak Chahar missing out, because Deepak Chahar, for him, this was a series for him to get back to form. He was, remember, a very important player for India in the T20Is, in the power plays. He was your go-to bowler, and he showed, in fact, in the first ODI as well as to how good he can be with the new ball. And so, given that Jasprit Bumrah will not be playing the Asia Cup, given that in all probability Harshal Patel will not be playing the Asia Cup because of his injury. Now the question is, why is it Deepak Chahar is sitting out? Is he fit? Is he injured? Has he been rested? We still don't know. Or is it simply because they want to give Shardul Thakur a chance as well? So there you have it. If you could just come back and see what we can expect from this match. India have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. There is one change, and one big change. I don't know what you all think about it, but this is interesting to see Deepak Chahar, who bowled so well in the first ODI, he misses out today in today's game. Shardul Thakur has come in place. I mean, look at that, 3 wickets, 27. This is by far his best bowling performance in an ODI, but he is sitting out. Now, there is still no clarity on whether he's sitting out because he's been rested. Is there some kind of a niggle, or do they just want to try Shardul Thakur? It's also interesting to see why they would make Deepak Chahar sit out, because Deepak Chahar is somebody they want to include in the Asia Cup. They want Deepak Chahar to be a part of it because there is no Jasprit Bumrah. Harshal Patel might be injured, and that's why it was important that Deepak Chahar plays these 3 games, 3 ODIs against Zimbabwe to get back into rhythm and we did see him bowl well. There was a bit of landing problem in the beginning, in the first 2 overs. You know, he was quite erratic, but from there he found his rhythm and we saw him bowling well. Now, what do you think of this with Deepak Chahar sitting out of this this game? How much of a difference would this be for this Indian team, and also what this means for Deepak Chahar, who was your backup opener in Asia Cup, a backup bowler in Asia Cup, whether he is going to be able to replace Avesh Khan. So, there is that question, but we will also move on to the other big question, KL Rahul. Will he open today? Given that KL Rahul is someone Indian team management is looking at to open the Asia Cup, you know, for the Asia Cup in that tournament, they want KL Rahul to open, and that's why I think one major reason was that given that KL Rahul was coming back from an injury, you know, there was a surgery, then he got COVID. There's been a long period where KL Rahul hasn't got any match time. So, this was going to be very important. But KL Rahul, whether he is going to open, whether he will get some batting time, that we'll have to wait and watch. And that's why I was wondering that maybe if India won the toss, they'd want to bat first, just to get everybody some you know, time in the middle. But KL Rahul, the captain, has gone with bowling first. Remember, in the last game, it was Shikhar Dhawan and Shubman Gill who've really been batting well together, who won India the match by 10 wickets. KL Rahul did not get to bat. Deepak Hooda did not get to bat. Now, this is the playing 11 for you. If all of you are just joining us, the big news is that Deepak Chahar is not playing today's game. He is sitting out. There is no clarity on why that has happened, because Deepak Chahar was expected to play this game, but other than that, Shardul Thakur has come back into that playing 11 in place of Deepak Chahar, but other than that, there are no changes. There is still obviously no clarity on why Deepak Chahar is not playing this game. But Shikhar Dhawan at the top with Shubman Gill, and how good have these two been, Shubman Gill and Shikhar Dhawan. Shubman Gill specifically is someone with every match that he's playing now, he is cementing that place as the opener for the 2023 ODI World Cup in India. And I think with the 82 in the last game, he's only told the selectors and the team management that, look, this is what I can do, along with Shikhar Dhawan, who you know, this ODI format may not be relevant for a lot of other teams, for a lot of other countries, even for some cricket fans who say that ODIs, especially bilateral ODIs, do we really need it? But for Shikhar Dhawan, this is the most important format. This is the format that he plays. He's talked about it, about how he thinks this is the best format, where you know when you have to attack and when you have to defend. But he has also been batting well. If you look at Shikhar Dhawan and Shubman Gill's partnership in the last 4 to 5 ODIs, and you'll realize how good they both have been together, and we'll put those numbers up on the screen for you. But it's been really magical to see both of them, with Gill having scored 63, 43, 98 not out and 82 not out in the last 4 matches. And then you look at Shikhar Dhawan, he's got 97, 13, 58 and 81 not out in the last 4 matches. They are averaging over 100 in the last 6 innings that they played together. And even for these two, the partnership in the last game was the second highest in ODIs for India. So both of them are batting well, and that also then takes us to the next question: is it fair to get Shubman Gill to come down the order so that KL Rahul can open? Because KL Rahul, remember, is a middle order batsman in the ODIs. He's been playing in the middle order. He played the last match, you know, he was going to be in the middle order in the last game as well. So that is the other question, that now that he needs some match time because he opens in T20Is, that you know, can he come up the order and can he open instead of Shubman Gill today? That is the big question as well. The other thing also is is Akshar Patel and how well Akshar Patel bowled in the last game. Remember, Akshar Patel's remained in the shadows because of Ravindra Jadeja. Whenever Ravindra Jadeja is fit and fighting, Akshar Patel will not be in the playing 11. So this is, in that sense, a big series for him. He will be given an opportunity as well. You can also take a look at Zimbabwe's playing 11. But just coming back to how good Prasidha Krishna, Mohammad Siraj and Deepak Chahar were. Yeah, let's take a look at the Zimbabwe playing 11. No changes to their side. But yeah, that's it then. On this special, India have won the toss. They've opted to bowl first, and they've gone with one change in their playing 11. Deepak Chahar comes in place of Shardul Thakur. Thank you. News 9 Sports is what you need to subscribe to. Goodbye.